Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In September this year, another page of the history really has been written by Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. It is a remarkable step for the three Baltic states, and I'm honored to be here today and open the discussion on financial integration in Europe and benefits for the Baltic capital market. The Capital Markets Union has been increasingly important on the agenda of the European Union, recognizing the importance of capital markets and cross-border investment for strengthening the growth and employment, the top priorities of the European Union. Today, it is the result of the joint effort by all member states of the European Union. However, the Capital Market Union formalizes the intent to go further, increasing the flow of capital to companies, infrastructure and projects in all corners of the Europe, including the Baltic states. And these opportunities and challenges should be used to develop and strengthen the Baltic states' capital market, of course. And stronger cooperation and economic integration adds benefits for each country. The Baltic states' capital markets already play important role, and our capital markets already benefit from closer integration, sharing market infrastructure. In total, there are 67 companies listed at the Baltic level in comparison to slightly about 20 in Latvia alone. The stronger regional cooperation among Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania will allow improving not only ecosystems of each country, but also will help forming Baltic states as a more serious player at the European Union level. Regarding Latvia, the development of capital market also is set as one of the highest level of priorities evidenced by the government of Latvia's adoption of the financial sector development plan for the years 2017 to 2019. The measures to develop capacities in securities markets are foreseen by this strategic document, with a clear commitment from Latvia to give opportunities for securities market development in the long term, which led me to concentrate to three strategic directions of action in the capital market sector. First one, increasing the number of companies using capital market instruments funding. The second one, developing capital instruments to increase opportunities for access of funding and investment. And the third, increasing activity of institutional and private investors in the domestic capital market. The Latvian Central Securities Depository, of course, plays an important role in supporting securities transactions with quality service, and are one of the important elements for well-functioning and active capital markets. The Latvian stock market capitalization or market value also continues to grow gradually. At the end of 2015, publicly traded securities that are registered in Latvia amounted to 3.18 billion euro in the total capitalization, with growth by 64% as compared to the end of 2012. The largest share, or a bit more than 35% of the total market capitalization, is still made up of public debt securities, followed by equities with a 33.8% share, and corporate debt securities reaching already slightly more than 30%. The corporate debt securities market activity provided the largest share of the total offerings increase, where the number of the public debt offering in this period increased almost threefold, from 15 to 42 emissions offerings, while the public offering of equities in this period decreased from 32 to 27 offerings. The debt market activation has been promoted largely by a favorable tax treatment, as we guess. I just give you a small overview on Latvian capital market situation, and it is a small market, we understand that, in comparison to some European states, and that is the reason why cooperation in the Baltic region is so important, and why we should switch on the light on not in each Baltic state separately, but in the region as such. just to get the critical capacities. By merger of the central securities depositories of the three Baltic states into a single Nasdaq Central Securities Depository, and recognized and proven competence of Latvian Central Depository will ensure an efficient post-trade infrastructure for all three Baltic states. And for Baltic region, it will be the next important step, helping to provide the new sources of financing for businesses, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, by reducing the cost of raising capital and removing of obstacles to cross-border investment. Moreover, I have a strong confidence that it will also become another example of splendid example for Baltic countries and the growth, well-functioning and activate capital markets in the region. Let me finally thank all who helped to make the record in the pages of the history, and the Bank of Latvia and Nasdaq for the organization of this event. And I truly hope that each and every of us will leave this nice building with at least one golden idea in our pockets. Thank you.